Let me see, how are I? I shrunk, that's what Kathy said. Kathy's a coach. And anyway, I was thinking about, having been in service, because we're coming up on Decoration Day, Independence Day, whatever you want to call it, which is going to be next Monday. Same time as Indianapolis Speedway race, which is next Monday. In my ARP magazine, I'm going, how many crises have you lived through? Well, depending on what you qualify as a crisis, being born was, wild enough. But beyond that, you're born, and 3 years later, what do you got? The Depression. Oh. Boom! There we go. And for, a good 13 years, it's depression, except for Adolf over in Germany. He got things stirred up so good that next big crisis was World War II. And it lasted from 1941 to 1945, involving both Germany, Japan, the United States, everybody, and Russia. Well, in that mix, it always float around the edges somewhere. And in regard to John Bradley, who was one of the people in the American flag raising on Iwo Jima. Iwo Jima. He was from Antigo. And in 56, just after Kathy was born, we moved to Antigo. And who was running a funeral home at that point was John Bradley. And I was working for Thorpe Finance at the time. I was manager for the Thorpe Finance office in Antigo. Excuse me, teeth slipper on. Anyway, Bob Sharon, it was Sharon Motors, who had Oldsmobile Cadillac. He knew I was doing photo work, and at that point I'd taken some weddings and et cetera, et cetera. So he came over to me and he said, Ed, John Bradley's got himself a new Cadillac. Says, you want to come over and take a picture of it? He'd like to have a picture of he and his assistant standing with the Cadillac. I said, okay. So I go over, and there isn't a word said about Iwo Jima. There isn't a word or any, as far as John Bradley was concerned, he was the undertaker in Antigo, period. There was no publicity given to him at that point in the late 50s about part of the picture. As these guys died, and he worked out that he was the last one that died, I think. So anyway, in that respect, I wound up taking a picture of him and his new Cadillac. I think I charged him like $15 or something like that. And you think I got a copy of it? You think I got the negative of it? No, it's gone. All you can do is take my word that I did take the picture.